Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's Legacy, and today I'm giving you a first commentary of me back at school. So, the reason I haven't been uploading a lot is, one, because I am back at school, and two, it's kind of, weird to do commentary while your roommate is in the room. I mean, it's kind of weird just talking into a mic with yourself in the room, like no one else, but I mean, it's just kind of weird to have other people in the room, like listening to you talk to a mic. Especially when the TV's on and there's other background noise and distractions going on. But right now my roommate is in class, so I figured I'd just do a quick commentary. So in this game, you'll notice I dropped 75 kills using the AN94 with reflex, stock, and grip, which is probably one of my favorite classes right now. I know it's kind of bad that I'm telling you this after I did my class setup video, but I really think this is like a really good class setup, and it just kills so quickly. I'd recommend it for you guys. Give it a shot if you play like GB matches or anything like that, or just scrims. You can easily slay and get a 4-piece in one magazine, like no joke. It's not that hard. But that's not really what I want to talk about in this commentary. What I want to talk about today is league play. So we don't really have anything written down right now to go off of for this commentary, so I figured I'd just, freeball it. So league play is kind of a failed playlist in Black Ops 2. And I think that it's failed for a few reasons. Failed and flawed. So, one reason is because, well, let me just use an example. So, this gameplay, you'll see I did drop 75 kills, and I did lose pretty badly by like 100-something points in hardpoint. And that's because I got paired up with 2 irons and someone who wasn't even placed yet. Now, that just doesn't really make sense to me. I think if you check at the end of the gameplay, 3 of them, the rest of my teammates, all went double negative with like 40 deaths, and I had like the same amount of deaths, but I also had like 75 kills, which is kind of ridiculous, especially for running an AR on this map, and playing the objective at the same time. But the thing is, I don't know why I would get paired up with 2 people in Iron, and a person who wasn't even ranked yet, when I'm Master rank like top 10, and I'm playing against people who are in Master and Platinum. It just doesn't really make sense to me. I'm not understanding that concept. I feel like whoever wrote the algorithm to pair the matchmaking, or like for matchmaking, is just completely retarded. They probably spent like 3 minutes doing it, and I don't know, maybe they just messed up somewhere with the fucking algorithm, or maybe they just thought it would be a good algorithm and actually work, but it really isn't. It's fucking very flawed. The fact that you get paired up with people like 6 divisions below you is just not right. And I mean, even for those people, maybe they're trying to get out of Iron, and they get paired up against Masters and Platinum, it's like, you're just ruining their fucking day, because they're just gonna get ran over. But, that's just my opinion on the matchmaking. Another thing, when you're in a division, I feel like it's impossible to get out of it. So I've been playing with my friend Alpha in League for like maybe 50 matches in this past season, and he's been a Platinum the entire time. I'd say 40 out of those 50 wins, or 40 out of those 50 games are wins, and he's still in Platinum. Like, we've gone on like a 15 win streak, and he's still in Platinum. It doesn't really make sense. Like, he's been in like the top 15 for Platinum, and I've just been going up in Masters. Like, I just don't understand the concept of how you're supposed to go up in your division, because I've seen people on Platinum that have like 10,000 XP, when really you don't need that much to get into Masters. Or, yeah, you need like maybe 5 wins to get into Masters. At least for me, that's what happened. I played my 5 placement matches, played like 2 more games, and I got into Masters. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know why people who play so much are still in Platinum, and they win. Like, I'm pretty sure it goes by your win-loss, or either your win streak. But I just don't understand, because I've seen people who have gone on like such long win streaks and they're still in Platinum, or they're still in Gold. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel like it's kind of like Halo 3, where you could be like a 48, and then you would spend so much time being a 48 before you could finally hit 49, and then it was so easy to go from 49 to 50. But 48 to 49 was like impossible. So maybe that's like the algorithm they have going here, but it's kind of fucked up in my opinion. Especially how if you could play like 7 matches in B and Masters, I don't get it. So that's my thoughts on not the matchmaking, but the ranking system. So another thing I want to talk about is the rules. Sorry, I am saying like and so a lot just because I am freeballing this, but anyway, the rules, it's kind of ridiculous. They try to enforce competitive playing, but they did it in a weird way by allowing pretty much everything except tactical insertions and split screen. So it doesn't really make sense to me how it could be competitive for someone to put shock charges and betties on a flag and then, you know, just sit in a corner with an RPG. Even if those fail, they can just fucking blow up their flag if they want to. Like, it's ridiculous. I just don't understand. I mean, typically when you play against those type of people, you usually win anyway because they probably don't have many much gun skill or really any strats or anything like that, but it's still kind of ridiculous how if you do put all 4 down and they're still dead, your shock charge and Betty are still going to be on their flag, so you could get screwed over by that when they're dead. If you have all 4 people dead and you go for a pull and you just get completely screwed over by like some fucking shock charge, Betty, Claymore, whatever the hell it is. I think that for League Play to actually grow and become like a popular playlist, they need to take some of that shit out because they're sending the wrong message to people who are trying to cross over into competitive play. They're trying to have people go from pubs to competitive, and they're sending the wrong message. They're saying, you know, everything here is allowed, and that's really not how it is. I mean, they're saying that if you want to be like a pro, just throw shock charges and betties on your flag and you'll be all good. And that's really not how it goes. I mean, they do say things that, like, go check out League Play and all that, but, I mean, it's not really benefiting us. It's not really benefiting the community if, you know, you're telling them wrong information. It's like, you ask someone for directions, say they agree to give you directions. I mean, it's being helpful for them helping you out and telling you directions, but what if they told you completely wrong directions? I mean, you see where I'm coming from? Like, it's kind of a good analogy, kind of not, but either way. And then there was one last thing I wanted to talk about. Probation. I think that it's kind of a ridiculous rule for the probation. I've gone into League Play, first game of the day, and my teammates have done complete shit. So I was like, you know, I'll just go do a GB or something, and when I leave, it tells me I'll be on probation when I haven't done anything that day. Like, I haven't played any matches. And typically I don't leave League. Like, maybe 1 out of 30 or 40 matches I'll leave just because, like, I have absolutely no chance of winning with my teammates, and, you know, it's just gonna be a waste of my time. So what I typically do is I'll just stay in the game and then just let it play out. Like, I'll just leave my controller there. Like, if I know, like, 100% guaranteed fact that we're gonna lose, I'll probably just go on my computer or something, because there's really no point in playing the rest of the game out. But I don't want to be put on probation. But the thing is, when you go into a league match, you always find people that are in shitty divisions, and they don't understand that probation is kind of like a serious offense. I mean, they kind of just like leave. They're like, all right, I'll be put on probation. I'll just go play pubs. I think it should be that if you leave a league match, then you get banned from like everything. Not banned, but, you know, probation for like 5 or 10 minutes from everything. Like zombies, fucking pubs, league, and really all you could do is custom matches. I think that's probably a much better rule because, you know, you're not allowing people, or you're, you know, slowing down the rate of people leaving. But, that's just my thoughts on it. I don't really have anything else to talk about for League except for, how frustrated I was after this game. I mean, this is like my 3rd loss in a row in League, because I had just done like straight ham, like in the past matches, and even in this game, and I got so frustrated with my teammates, and I just don't understand why I'm being put into matches with these people when I could be being put into matches with people in Masters and Platinum, and I'd have a much better chance of winning the match, and everything like that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. If you did, please give it a like rating, and this is Legacy, guys, and see you later. Peace, love you.
I've got you. Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked down. Under unit drone ready for deployment. Hardpoint identified. Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm missile awaiting order. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint contested.